I'm Al Bouchard, and this is Politic. I would not have thought the past 2 weeks or so would be so busy on the political front. The spray-tanned toddler has had more of his meltdowns, had one of his coronavirus update briefings preempted by several networks for blatant falsehoods and misrepresentations, and had MSNBC cut away from one briefing after he played what amounted to a government-funded, one-sided campaign video. He threatened to fire Dr. Fauci for saying in an interview that, in the doctor's opinion, if there had been a faster response to the first few cases of coronavirus, there would probably have been fewer deaths. The federal government has continually been diverting, intercepting, and confiscating shipments of respirators and personal protective equipment to state governments. Applications for unemployment have skyrocketed past the capacity of many state unemployment insurance systems to cope. The national economy has begun circling the drain, and the orange buffoon has been making noises about wanting to open the economy, despite the fact that most medical experts say it isn't time yet. State governors have made no move to loosen the restrictions that 45 of them have made to issue stay-home, stay-safe orders, closing everything except essential businesses, the definition of which varies from state to state. And the first fungus says he can override the orders of the governors to open the economy. Spoiler alert, he can't. In the meantime, governors of regional groups of states have banded together in loose alliances to share information, equipment, and advice as to the timing of things returning to normal. Then there was the matter of the acting Secretary of the Navy against the captain and crew of the USS Theodore Roosevelt, a Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, whose crew began coming down with COVID-19, and the captain, Captain Brett Crozier, ended up sending an email through a non-classified server that was leaked to the press. Acting Secretary of the Navy Modly stated that Crozier was relieved of duty because Modly lost confidence in the ability of the captain to continue in command. The President is reported to have agreed with Modly's decision. Captain Crozier ended up testing positive for the coronavirus himself and was in isolation the last we heard. Then Acting Secretary Modly flew out to the Roosevelt's berthing in San Diego, California, and gave a speech to the crew members of the Roosevelt over their public address system, excoriating the captain for not going through the chain of command. There's no evidence I've seen that he didn't, and for being stupid enough to embarrass the Pacific Fleet and, by extension, the Navy Department in public. A paraphrase, I need to look up the exact transcript of the speech. What's the old saying? The floggings will continue until morale improves. On Wednesday the 15th, a demonstration, I use the term under advisement, at Michigan State Capitol Lansing entitled Operation Gridlock went off. The original plan was for a parade of vehicles of various sorts to circle downtown Lansing, blowing their horns to show opposition to Governor Gretchen Whitmer's Stay Home, Stay Safe executive order, which also shut down non-essential businesses such as bars, restaurants, retail outlets that were not selling essential items such as food or prescriptions, and most face-to-face contact businesses. In addition, it provided that all Michiganders were to stay home to avoid catching or spreading COVID-19, and if someone was out for essential purchases, a face mask, gloves, and social distancing was to be observed. And need I say that the original plan of the demonstration was not followed? People blocked roads in downtown Lansing, impeding healthcare workers and medical staff from getting to Sparrow Hospital, which is in downtown Lansing, and even preventing an ambulance from getting to the hospital. These demonstrators were waving Confederate battle flags, anti-Semitic, Trump-Pence 2020, various KKK, white supremacist, and white power, white nationalist signs and banners, having conservative spokespeople talking as soon as they saw any TV cameras, and standing close together, ignoring social distancing, with many having visible arms, both pistols and long guns. Governor Whitmer had her weekly press briefing today, Friday, in Lansing, and expressed her disappointment that the demonstrators didn't stick to their original plans. When she was asked about what she would do when the organizers planned to have another demonstration next week, she expressed a hope that the original plan of the demonstration would be followed. Whether they will or won't is not for me to say just now. But this seems like a good place to leave off this piece. Once again, this has been Politic Al, and I'm still Al Bouchard. Remember, even paranoids have enemies, and vote blue, no matter who.